Sivaya Nama Thirichitrambalam. Welcome back to our discussion on the 9th Tirumurai. We have already completed 11 Tirupadigams and we are starting with our 12th Tirupadigam with Lord Shiva's grace. This Padigam is sung in the pun called as Gandharam, and this is written to the place called as in the deity is or the temple rather is Thirailokkiya Sundaram, and the author, the saint who wrote this Padigam is Karuvoor Thevar, the same as the earlier Padigams also. So we are going to start with the very first verse now, Thirichitrambalam. நீரோங்கி வளர் கமலம் நீர் பொருந்தா தன்மையன்றே ஆரோங்கி மோகம் மலர்ந்தாங்கு அருவினையேன் திறமறந்தின்று ஊரோங்கும் பழி பாராது உன் பாலே விழுந்தொழிந்தேன் சீரோங்கும் பொழில் கோடை திரைலோக்கிய சுந்தரனே. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். Today's verse is actually a beautiful verse that we will be able to relate to whatever we are able to see as of today around us. When we fall in love with someone, once we find our soulmate and we fall in love with a person, everyone around us, it could be our parents, it could be our relatives, it could be our neighbors, it could be our friends, everyone will start scolding us. And they will start to talk all sort of nonsense to make sure that we don't fall in love or we come away from that person. This is quite natural, but when we are very strong and we are standing by our decision, no one else can do anything. Later they will just let go of us and they will walk out. This is exactly the experience that we should be carrying over to our spiritual life. The reason is the soul. When we talk about us as in the body has a segregation as male and female, but soul doesn't have. There is no distinction in the soul whether it is a male or female. This soul is considered to be the female portion here, and when we fall in love, we are falling in love with our master who is Lord Shiva. Now imagine the situation when a person reaches 20-25 years old, could be a male or a female child, doesn't matter. When this kid is going to a pub or tasting any kind of wine or whatever, and they are going to a cinema, or nowadays kids have a lot more entertainment. When they are going for those entertainments, as a parent, we usually accept it. We say, oh, that's because of the age, everything will be okay after a while. We don't feel bad, we don't feel guilty, we don't scold them. We just encourage them, or rather we just keep quiet even if we don't encourage, because we assume that this is because of the age. The same thing, imagine when a kid is 20-25 years old, they go to a Shiva temple and they take up Tirumurai in their hands and they are wearing the holy ashes and they are wearing the Rudraksha. Will a parent be able to say the same thing? They will make such a big hoo-ha out of it and they will say, wow, my son has become like a monk and my daughter is becoming like a nun, and why are they going ahead with this path? They behave in such a historic manner that it's as if the kid is doing something which is not acceptable. When a parent is able to accept a kid when they are going to a pub, why not accept when they are going to a temple? This also shows that we are stopping our kids' growth, spiritual growth. Now, imagine the same situation into the spiritual life in this particular first verse. The girl here says that I have fallen in love with Lord Shiva. Everyone around me are scolding me. It's okay, but I have decided that this is my path and I've fallen in love with you. And then she's asking Lord Shiva, now, don't you see my, are you not able to see my love for you? Are you not able to understand what kind of a strong feelings I have for you? If you are able to see, can you give me your flower in acceptance of my feelings for you? This flower is very, very important. If you don't give it to me, it's as good as, imagine a lotus growing in a pond, but the lotus is deprived of water. Can we imagine the situation? Obviously, the lotus plant is going to, the climber is going to die out after a while because water is the main resource. Now, that will be my state. That is what the girl in this particular verse is talking about. She says, Lord Shiva, It will sound as if I'm a lotus shoot inside the water, inside the pond, but I'm deprived of water. I will be something similar to that because I'm already in the path of Saivism, but without your love and affection, I don't think I can proceed anywhere. So please, Lord Shiva, give me your love, give me your grace. That is what verse number 1 is all about. I'll come back again with the next verse very soon. Until then, Sivaya Nama, Tiruchitrambalam.